Welcome to the West Virginia Media Lab podcast, everyone. You know, we're your one-stop shop for news and info about all things West Virginia. But today we thought we'd switch things up a bit.
Yeah, we're going to take a look in the mirror. We're going to talk about the West Virginia Media Lab, what we do, what we're all about, and, kind of our vision for the future of West Virginia.
And at the core of it all is our commitment. We love seeing and helping our fellow West Virginians succeed. And you'll see that reflected in everything we do, from the resources we provide to the content we create.
Absolutely. We really believe in the potential of our state and its people. And one of the things we've focused on is helping businesses here thrive. In today's world, you need to be smart about attracting customers. We actually wrote an article about that on our website.
Right, about these things called lead magnets. It's about offering something valuable to potential customers, like free information or a helpful guide, something that shows you understand their needs and you're not just trying to sell them something.
Exactly. It's about building trust and establishing yourself as a resource. And speaking of resources, we're super excited about something we recently launched. West Virginia Custom Website Solutions.
Oh yeah, this is big. We know how important it is for businesses to have a strong online presence these days. And let's be real, not everyone has the time or expertise to build a website from scratch.
Right. And even if you do, it can be a real hassle to keep it updated and make sure it's working properly on all devices.
That's where we come in. Our custom websites are designed to look amazing on phones, tablets, you name it. They're also optimized for search engines so people can actually find you online.
And they're fast. Nobody wants to wait around for a slow website to load. Plus, security is a top priority for us. We build our websites on platforms that are secure and reliable so you can focus on growing your business, not worrying about your website.
Now, shifting gears a bit, one area where we see a lot of opportunity for West Virginia is tourism. We have so much to offer visitors. Beautiful scenery, a rich history, and a vibrant culture. We even wrote an article about it.
Yeah, Modern Gold in West Virginia. It explores some tourism-based business ideas that we think could really take off. Moving beyond just the traditional sightseeing and offering unique experiences that cater to different interests.
Right, like maybe adventure tourism, agritourism, or even things like themed retreats or workshops. There's so much potential to showcase what makes our state special. And speaking of special, let's not forget about the amazing culture we have right here in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, and it's not just about the beautiful mountains and the great outdoors. We have a thriving art scene, a fascinating history, and some truly unique traditions. Did you know we even have a burgeoning stand-up comedy scene?
It's true, we wrote an article about it. Inside the surprising comedy scene that's making West Virginia the next big thing in stand-up. It's really taking off and attracting some serious talent. And then there are the festivals. We have some of the most bizarre and wonderful festivals you'll find anywhere.
I mean, where else can you celebrate the Mothman or the Ramp? These festivals are a testament to the quirky, fun-loving spirit of West Virginians.
Exactly. And for those who love a good treasure hunt, we put together a guide to West Virginia's best antique shops and flea markets. Talk about stepping back in time. You never know what you'll find in those places.
It's like a window into the past. And you can find some truly unique and interesting items. It's a great way to connect with the history of our state and maybe even snag a one-of-a-kind souvenir.
Oh.
And if you're looking for a more modern way to show your West Virginia pride, we have our Zazzle shop.
Oh yeah, we have some really fun t-shirts there, like the Retro Sunset Bigfoot t-shirt or the West Virginia State Bigfoot one. It's a fun way to support what we do and represent our state.
And who doesn't love a good Bigfoot t-shirt? It's a classic for a reason. Speaking of classic, West Virginia has some pretty intriguing mysteries and historical events.
Oh yeah, for sure. We've dug into some fascinating cases, like the disappearance of Christopher Nichols in the Monongahela National Forest back in 1984. A truly baffling mystery. We actually have two articles about it on our website. One is called Vanished Without a Trace, and the other is Vanished in the Wilderness.
It's one of those stories that really captures the imagination, and the fact that it remains unsolved only adds to the intrigue.
And did you know that West Virginia has its own history of UFO sightings?
Oh yeah, way back in the 1800s, long before Roswell and all that. We have an article called Mystery Airships Over West Virginia, 1800s UFOs in the Appalachian Skies.
It's amazing to think about people back then seeing these strange objects in the sky and trying to make sense of them.
And some of the descriptions are pretty wild. These weren't just your typical hot air balloons.
Of course, not all of our historical deep dives are about the unexplained. Sometimes they're just about the unbelievable, like the story of the botched bank robbery in Huntington back in 1996. We have an article about that, too.
Oh, this one's a classic. Talk about a comedy of errors. You really can't make this stuff up.
And we've also explored some darker chapters in our state's history, like the mysterious Bluefield Cave murder of 2002, a truly chilling case.
And we have an article that delves into the broader theme of true crime and dark legends in Appalachia. It's called Blood and Lore.
Sometimes the truth can be stranger than fiction, and those stories, while unsettling, are also a part of our history. But it's not all doom and gloom. We also have a dedicated section on our website called West Virginia History,
where we explore some of the lesser-known stories and figures from our state's past. We even have a YouTube video that uncovers some really fascinating historical nuggets.
And for those who like a good dose of the supernatural, we've explored some of the local folklore and legends, like the story of the mysterious Appalachian beast.
Oh, yeah. There are all sorts of tales about strange creatures roaming the mountains. And who could forget the legend of the Mudman of Marion County?
Right, a monster, a madman, or just a really good story. We might never know for sure. And we also revisited the topic of those 19th century mystery airships. Maybe there's a connection between those sightings and modern UFO reports. It's fun to speculate.
Absolutely. The unexplained always sparks the imagination. But it's not all about the past. We're also looking ahead to the future. And one of the topics we've been discussing is the rise of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, AI is rapidly changing the world around us.
Yeah.
And it's important to think about the ethical implications and potential risks, as well as the benefits.
We have an article called The AI Dilemma that explores these issues in more depth. It's a really crucial conversation to be having. And on a more speculative note, we have a piece called The Future Archivist's Guide to the End of the World.
This one really makes you think. It imagines a future historian trying to piece together what happened to our civilization. What traces will we leave behind? What stories will they tell about us?
It's a thought-provoking way to consider our place in history and the impact we're having on the world. And finally, we also explored some strategies for navigating the challenges of modern life in our article Brain Code. Hacking your mind for success.
It's all about managing distractions, reducing stress, and optimizing your mental performance. Because let's face it, life can be pretty overwhelming sometimes.
So we wanted to offer some practical tips and tools for staying focused and achieving your goals. And that's just a taste of what we're doing here at the West Virginia Media Lab. We encourage you to check out our website and explore all the articles, podcasts, and videos we have to offer.
We also have a YouTube channel where you can find all the episodes of the West Virginia Media Lab podcast, as well as some really engaging historical content.
And if you're looking for ways to make money online, be sure to sign up for our free guide, Work from Anywhere in West Virginia.
We're passionate about showcasing all the amazing things happening in our state, from the rich history and culture to the entrepreneurial spirit and the stunning natural beauty.
We're your go-to source for local news, insightful discussions, and the stories that matter most to West Virginians. So stay tuned because we have a lot more in store.
As we wrap things up today, remember there's always something new to discover here in the Mountain State, and we're here to guide you on that journey of exploration.
We hope you'll join us as we continue to uncover the hidden gems, the untold stories, and the boundless potential of West Virginia.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Until then, keep exploring.
Thanks for listening to today's podcast. The West Virginia Media Lab is all about celebrating our state and its people, businesses, stories, news, and folklore. If you love West Virginia like we do, be sure to comment below, then subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay connected. Until next time, stay wild, wonderful, West Virginia.